We are back, guys. Hopefully, sorry about that again. The internet here is deplorable.
Yeah.
Honestly, the worst. Luckily, nobody has missed anything as far as game-wise. People went to sideboards. Me and Matt were discussing Ricochet Trap and going over its possible uses here in the match. So thank you for sticking with us through this awful internet. Honestly, my upload speed is about 1 megabytes per second, so I've done all I can on my end to doctor Twitch and make it at least watchable.
Yeah, the everything else in Indianapolis this weekend has been pretty sweet, but the internet not so much.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like everything else has been good. Matches been good. Magic's been pretty good.
Turn 1 Aether Vial for Jessy off of an island. Matt's going to cycle a Street Wraith. He's going to take 2 to do so.
Yes, sir.
He's going to play a Black Weave Cliffs, and he's going to pass it back. Jessy, he's going to trigger Aether Vial. He's going to play a Cavern of Souls. I imagine naming Merfolk.
And I believe it will be. Merfolk it is.
Could be Image. He does have phantasmal images. He's going to cast a Lord of Atlantis. Matt is going to cycle Monstrous Carabid and then a Street Wraith on the end of turn. So he's getting some velocity right now.
Yeah, he's filling up the graveyard.
He's going to draw the turn. He's going to cycle with another Street Wraith.
Holy cow.
He's going to untap. He's got an Ingot Chewer. He brought those in.
An Ingot Chewer?
He's going to cast an Ingot Chewer. He's going to evoke an Ingot Chewer.
Evoke the Ingot Chewer.
Jessy is going to use his Aether Vial in response and put in a Curse Catcher.
Might as well make use of it, right?
Yeah. Matt's going to pass back.
Matt pulling himself pretty low here.
Yeah, he's taking 6 damage off his Street Wraith.
Yeah.
So.
Jessy in the tank as far as what his next line of play is here to follow up the Lord of Atlantis Curse Catcher.
So he has another Lord, so he can play the other Lord and bash in for 6.
Yeah.
And put him on a... I think he's on... He hits him for 6. I think he's on a 2-turn clock then. Since the next turn, then he can bash in for 9.
All right. So what do you got to be scared of though if you're Jessy? I mean,
well, if you take that line, you just straight up lose. Well, you don't lose to. No, I actually like that line. I think because you have Curse Catcher, so you can counter spell any of this like Cascade spells that Matt would play.
Yeah.
And then you'd lose 3 power, but you'd still have 6 power of Lords on board. So Jessy chooses to Spreading Seas instead.
Wants to refill his hand, deploy a Mutavault. I'm okay with that. I like the fact that Spreading Seas can attack my opponent's land base.
Yeah. The question is can he still kill him here, though? Matt's going to fetch and go to 9. He's going to get a Swamp. So if he plays a land, animates Mutavault, it's a 4/4 if he plays a Master of the Pearl Triant. Curse Catcher would be a 3/3.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he still kills him with that line anyways, so it's fine. There's a Fulminator Mage. Well, we're going to ship it back. Jesse's going to draw. He does have Relic of Progenitors in his hand, too, so he's pretty much got it all. There's an island. Jessy can, this turn, play a Relic.
Sure.
And crack it. He can also play this Master of the Pearl Trident and get in there. So I imagine the line is probably play Relic, pop it, and also play Master of the Pearl Trident and attack for...
attack.
Yeah, attack for
so
6.
He plays Relic for 1, pops it, draws a card, animates the Mutavault.
He can animate the Mutavault. He can, if that's what he wants to do.
Sure.
But he can't attack with his Lord then. Because it just... His Lord or his Curse Catcher currently trades with the Fulminator Mage. He has to play another Lord.
How do they trade at all? They all have Island Walk. Right?
Oh, they do have Island Walk, correct. I forgot that.
Do you play Merfolk or what?
No, I have never played Merfolk. Although it seems like a deck I'd actually like. I do like.
It does seem like a deck you would like. I'm surprised you've never tried it.
Jessy on the. He's just gonna play a Master of the Pearl Trident and attack for
Yeah.
6. So Matt's going to go to 3. Jessy's going to play a Relic of Protenitus, and I imagine that's all going to be all she wrote here.
Munch, munch, munch our graveyards,
Yeah.
draw a card. And now I've got board state.
Spreading Seas.
Spreading seas, baby. That's it. Is that it? Did he? Oh, I thought he scooped it up.
I imagine he's going to quickly scoop it up.
Maybe
He's
not,
going to shock.
though.
Go to 1. 1 no different from 3.
Not against the tide of Merfolk here. Till your Mutavault.
He can still cast the Outburst just to wipe the board.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember, this doesn't get us anywhere, does it?
I mean, it gets
Oh,
a
I guess it
Fulminator Mage
does,
back.
yeah. Wow.
So, not over yet.
There's the choke. We're going to sacrifice the Curse Catcher. He's going to pay for 1, so Jessy will get a Curse
We'll
Catcher
get it,
back.
but we get the Curse Catcher back. Matt demanding he cuts. He says no, no sir.
I will not cut.
So there's Violent Outburst. We got Fulminator Mage versus Curse Catcher.
Yep. 20-1 in favor of the Merfolk.
A Lord would do it here. A removal spell would do it.
Yep.
Jesse's shaking his head. Don't think he found either of those things.
There's
an Aether Vial. Pass him back. There's another Fulminator Mage.
Jeez.
You have a Beast Within also? Ooh, baby. You're gonna pass back. Pick up Aether Vial. There's
know if
another
I-
island.
Do we
Shift
need
the
to
turn
rush
back.
out the Master of the Pearl Trident? Is that what Jesse needed to do? Did he have to play it to get extra damage in, or could we have held that back?
Possible we could have held it back.
Yeah.
We're gonna cycle. Is that Jungle Weaver I think he cycled there?
I believe so.
Alright. Jungle Weaver's got jungle fever.
That Kirby just staring at you, man.
Kirby.
Deep into your soul.
Just gonna draw and pass back.
And
So I think the longer and longer this game goes, the worse and worse this gets for Jesse. He's gonna move the table. Shifting in the seat. There's another Fulminator Mage.
yep. Just got a remand in hand.
He does have 2 remands in his deck. Draw for turn. Untap draw for turn. Fulminator Mage got remanded there. There's a Mutavault. Draw for turn. It's a Simian Spirit Guide.
Uh-oh.
There's a Fulminator Mage. There's a Bloodstained Mire. Man, in this deck got way better with the Concentrate here.
Yeah.
There's another Stinker. There's an Aether Vial. That doesn't do anything. Just going to animate Mutavault and then attack.
Oh, it might be bait. Well,
I imagine you just try to Beast within your Blackweed Cliffs that has Spreading Seas on it
yeah.
and eat this guy.
That'd be a sick play, actually.
Munch, munch, munch. But Matt looks like he's just going to sack and kill the Mutavault, which is fine. Jesse's going to play another island.
We saw one
Matt-
choke get milled out earlier.
draw, yeah.
Oh, good.
There's another Violent Outburst. There's a Hardcast Simian Spirit Guide.
Interesting.
Gotta get that 2/2 for 3, man. I think I drew a Silvergill Adept. Sure enough, draw a Un card.
Yep. Ooh, what was it?
Just trying to hit an Island Walker. So, yep. Play a Ghost Quarter. Cast another Aether Vial. Mask on untap.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. Shriek Maw the draw.
It's a
That's a really
fairly
good one.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a fairly powerful draw right now. It's interesting. It's the Muffin Man has joined.
Here comes the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man.
Good one.
Thanks. Trigger on Aether Vial.
Draw a card.
So Jesse's still looking for a Lord so he can Island Walk, but Matt does have Beast Within. To blow up that island on his side and the Spreading Seas Blackweed Cliffs.
Yeah.
So Jesse going to attack with Silvergale Adept. Matt has to block. Just dies if he doesn't. Imagine you block with the Simian Spirit Guide. Sure enough, trades. Jesse going to pass back.
Man, this is
Matt's being really patient. He does have the Cascader in his hand.
he's just taking his time, huh?
He's going to draw. Draws a Copperline Gorge. Puts it in a play tapped. Triggers on Aether Vials. Jace.
Ooh,
Jesse
there's a
draws.
Lord.
There's a Lord of Atlantis. So he's going to trigger.
He's just going to snap it off.
He's got the Lord.
Swing.
He's going to bash. Now Matt's going to pull the trigger on this.
So hold on. Let's see. Does he have enough? If Jesse remands this,
he does have enough to cast it.
He does have enough to recast it.
Yeah. He just needs to be careful to not tap all his green mana.
Oh, wow. What?
Kills the beast.
What?
That's an interesting line. I'm pretty sure we could have killed the other thing and then traded our guys.
So what? What's?
I mean, I imagine that Matt's line here is just a Violent Outburst or Demonic Dread anyways. So he's just going to clean this up anyways.
But if he does, Jesse gets all those cards back.
You do need to blow up that island. Yeah, that is true. He didn't have a second green because he can't fetch.
Right.
So there's a Shriek Maw. Hardcast Shriek Maw, not evoked. Yeah, he can't fetch the Wooded Foothills to get his second green. You are correct. So we could have remanded, I think, and maybe killed him. Jesse is going to remand, though. Matt's Beasts Within going to go back to his hand. Or Matt's Shriek Maw going to go back to his hand. Jesse going to tick up to 4. And 2 on the vials.
What are we dropping in for 4?
We have Soar of Temptation.
That's true.
Which is in hand. There's another Curse Catcher. That's going to Violent Outburst.
Yeah.
After blowing up the Curse Catcher. He does have Urborg in play, so he is able to tap the Wooded Foothills for...
Correct, for black mana.
Yeah, the last turn the Copperline Gorge should come into play that turn. It was tapped. So... did not have double green there, or second green. And there's Living End. We have Remand, I believe.
Yeah, Curse Catcher, the Living End. That seems... Yeah. That seems like the play.
So with it on the stack is what happened. The Curse Catcher is still on the stack. This is all with it on the stack. So the Curse Catcher is going to resolve. Silver Adept is going to come into play and we're going to draw a card. Then the Curse Catcher is going to resolve. Jesse's going to play an island and pass the turn back.
Oh, jeez.
Matt's going to untap. He's going to draw a Stopping Ground.
That was nuts. Wait, so...
So now Matt needs a way to blow up this island that he has on his side of the battlefield. And even if he does that, I still think Jessy can just alpha.
Yeah.
Since he has more attackers to more blockers from Matt.
Those Merfolk are huge.
Yeah, they are gigantic. There are 3 lords in play. So they all get +3/+3. Well, not all the lords. The lords only give it to other Merfolk. So the lords only get +2/+2. So the 4/4, 2 4/4 Lord of Atlantises, a 4/4 Master of the Pearl Trident, and we're going to scoop them up.
Wow. That was an intense play. So let's go back a second to what happened there with the Curse Catcher. The Curse Catcher was on the stack.
Correct.
Jessy had cast the Curse Catcher. In response to the Curse Catcher, Matt Violent Outburst to find Live Again. Interesting. Wow, good play. That was pretty good, man. I'm impressed. We're gonna go to. This is the first game 3 that we've seen.
It is.
Wow, the match is getting better and better.
I think Matt should have blown up his island, blown up the Spreading Seas land, and then he would have had the beast.
Yeah. Fulminator your own land is what they say.
You could also do that. That's also an option.
Sure. Fulminating Mage allowing you to destroy target non-basic land, though.
Correct. It's still a non-basic.
Really?
Yeah.
Spreading Seas doesn't change types?
I think it's it.
Enchanted Land is, in fact, an island with Spreading Seeds, so you cannot Fulminator Mage your own land.
Is it a basic land, though? I'd have to call a judge on that one.
It is a basic land. It turns it into an island, as opposed to like a phantasmal terrain or something like that. Well, even I think phantasmal terrain turns your land into a basic land type. It's not like an enchant land that says you can tap it in addition to make it an island.
Like, there are, like... So the dual lands are islands?
Still non-basic is what they say, so...
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a non-basic land. It isn't a basic.
So why wouldn't it just say turns your land into an island in addition to its other types?
Well, yeah, it's an island. But there are also islands that are like, the dual lands are islands. Like Volcanic Island is an island.
Right. I understand that.
But it's not a basic land.
But when you read Volcanic Island, doesn't it say that these cards are affected by both?
I don't know. It's a non-basic. I'm not a judge, so I can't comment.
Sure,
but
I know. I'm just asking.
Don't ask me why Wizards has, created cards and templated them and it worded them the way they have. But it's
Oh, jeez.
There we go. Super types, subtypes.
For this. What? Immortal Chose over here is just saying things die. Like, it dies. It just dies. But that's... I know what you're saying. It does.
Moving on to Game 3. Matt going to be on the play here. Jessy shuffling up on the draw. Matt looking to get a couple of big dumb dudes in the graveyard and cast a Violent Outburst as fast as he can.
Someone call a judge. This guy's changing my super types.
Matt's gonna mulligan. Sawhand didn't really like it. Don't think he had very many lands in that one. Jessy, he's gonna keep that one.
Yep. 60 minutes left in the round here.
Jessy looking to back-to-back top 8 states events.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Playing blue aggressive decks. Oh man. The judges are over there stuffing Jimmy John's into their mouth.
Oh, man, we have Jimmy John's sandwiches somewhere.
Unfortunately, we can't eat on camera.
We cannot eat on camera.
We could, but people will get mad at us when we do that.
They would. People got mad at you when you drank one time.
Man, I was parched.
You were thirsty, and people were like, don't drink.
Yeah, I can imagine it's
Actually,
annoying to hear
you didn't even... You
got
insulted. You got like a high-end insult, remember? Because they were like, drinking on the mic? How unprofessional. Like, it wasn't even like an insult like, oh, you guys are annoying. Somebody.
Jessy played Jessica aggro yesterday.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
believe
sweet
he top
aggro,
forward,
too.
yeah. Lost to Bruce Edelman in the semifinals.
Correct. Who, Bruce, we also had on camera earlier today.
Bruce, yeah.
Bruce Edelman. Talking about it, see?
Oh, you just can't win here. So Matt, he's debating whether or not he wants to keep this one. On a mull to 6. He is going to mulligan to 5. Nobody 0. What up? Thanks for joining the NRG clan.
You're the best. Good for you.
Well-wisher 3, still on the ghost quarter.
He's mad
Can't get
about
off
it.
that
He
one.
can't get off that one. Doesn't understand that it's not that easy for us to notify judges of misplays.
I mean, we could scream judge from the announcer's table if you want, but
Yeah,
that might hurt your ears.